We're going to look at some examples of weighted mean. So we can treat these the same way we did with group data and calculate them the same way in our calculator. So we have Marissa's calculus course, and she's got attendance that counts as 5% of the grade, quizzes that are 10%, exams that are 60%, and the final exam that's 25%. She made 100 for her attendance, 93 for her quizzes, 86 for her exams, and then 85 on the final. And we want to know what her course average is. So we have some values here. So table here. So our categories here we're working with, we have attendance, and quizzes, exams, and the final. And so we have our grade, and then the weight that it counts towards her grade. So she made 100 for her attendance, 93 for her quizzes, 86 for her exams, and then 85 on the final. So the weight, we want to convert those to a decimal. So her weight here for attendance is going to be 0.05. So I can just take those and divide them by 100. So 5 divided by 100. Write those two decimals. So 0.10. And then here we have 0.60 and then 0.25. So we're going to type the grades in L1 and the weights in L2. So I'm going to hit second +4 to clear out any list I have to build that habit again. So I'm going to go stat edit. So I'm going to type in my grades in L1. Then we're going to go over to L2 and type in my corresponding weights. And now I'm going to do second mode to quit out, stat, go over to calc, one variable stats, second, 1, comma, second, 2 to tell it we have group data with the bins in L1 and the frequencies in L2. Again, if you have a menu, your list should be L1 and your frequency list should be L2. And then enter, and we're looking for the mean. So her course average here is the mean, so 87.15%. There's her course average. Let's see if I can get this a little better here. Right, so another example. So I have two friends, Michael and Kevin, want to buy some chocolates, but they can't agree on what they want. So they buy 4 pounds of chocolate covered almonds at $3.50 per pound, 3 pounds of chocolate-covered peanuts for $2.75 per pound, 2 pounds of chocolate-covered raisins, $2.25 per pound, and they want to know the cost per pound of the mix here. I'll put a table in here again so it makes it a little bit neater. So we have, I'm just gonna, easy way. So we have almonds and peanuts and raisin. So since we're looking at the cost per pound, the pounds are going to be our weights. So there's an L1 and the weight's an L2. So the almonds were $3.50 per pound, and we bought 4 pounds. Bought 3 pounds of chocolate covered peanuts, and those were $2.75. And then 2 pounds of chocolate covered raisins, and those were $2.25. So again, second plus 4, and then enter to clear on our list. That, enter, and then we can type in our value. So let's go over to type in L1. So $3.50, $2.75, then $2.25, and then over to go to L2, and then 4, 3, 2. And then we're going to do second mode to come out of that, and then stat, go over to calc, enter for one variable stat, second 1, comma, second 2 to tell it we have the bins in L1 and the frequency or the weight in this case in L2. Again, if you have the menu, your list should be L1 and your frequency list should be L2. And then I'm going to hit enter, and we're looking for the mean. So the cost per pound of the mix is going to be $2.97 if we round there. So you can do weighted average the same way that you do group data in the calculator.